My name is Ngunan Adamu and I am a producer-presenter for BBC Radio Merseyside. I'm also a social entrepreneur. I have a fantastic organisation called Women Academy CIC. So I've been at the BBC now for 15 years, which is, I'm still surprised because I thought after 2 years they'll get rid of me. But they've kept me. I started off as a broadcast assistant and then worked my way up to be a producer presenter. So I currently present the Black magazine show called Upfront. My key job is to promote the black community, the African Caribbean community, not always talking about gang and gun crime or drugs or anything like that. It's about, promoting the real community. And I set up Women Academy, and that's a radio academy for women over the age of 19 and using radio as a wellbeing tool. So I'm a jack of all trades. I try my best to kind of keep it tight, but I just love doing what I do. When I was growing up, I'm going to share this with the world. I always wanted to be a mermaid. So I remember watching Splash and thinking, I want to be a mermaid. So that was my life's goal, was to be a mermaid. I didn't really think too deep about what career I wanted to go into. But I remember just seeing what my dad did. So my dad was a doctor and he worked for the United Nations. So he traveled all over the world, mainly London, Brazil, Hong Kong. Like he was everywhere. And I used to think, I want a job like that. And so in my head, I was like, I need to be a doctor like my dad so I can travel the world like him and see the world. But I remember at school, we had a visit from PACT. PACT was all to do with production and training and things like that. So they came to our school to make a film, and just seeing them behind the scenes, and we had to make this anti-racism film, and just seeing the process, I thought, I want to be in that industry. That this is me. So that was around 13, 14, but still, obviously coming from a Nigerian family, that just wasn't going to happen because, they want you to be a doctor, an accountant, an engineer. So I didn't really tell the family that I wanted to go into media, but that was where I was going to go. So I remember, I hate saying this part, but I need to say it because I always think it's vital for young people to fully understand that if something doesn't feel right in your gut, you have to make decisions and you have to move on. So when I was in school, I remember thinking, I don't want to be here. I was in sixth form and I thought, this is not me. I don't want to do medicine. And I was doing, I think I was doing my A-levels. I was doing maths, science, and general studies. And I remember sitting there going, this is not me. And I was in the school canteen and I said to my girls, I'm leaving today. And they were like, whatever. And I was like, no, I'm leaving. And because everyone knew what my mum was like and my dad, they were like, there's no way she's going to do it. But I just had this urge, this voice in my head was going, Ngunan, today is the day you are going to leave. If you don't leave today, you're never going to leave. And I was like, no way, I'm getting out of here. So when the school bell went, I said bye to the girls and I walked to the headmistress's office and I said, I'm gone. I said, I'm leaving. I don't like this school. I don't like how they've treated me. And I'm going. And she was like, good luck. I said, I don't need luck. The next time you see me, I'll be on TV. And I walked out. I remember as I walked out of the school gate, I was thinking, oh crap, what am I going to do? And I literally walked all the way to the arts centre. Walked in and I said to the receptionist, look, I'm looking for a media course that finishes within a year and I can go to uni. And she said, you're in luck. We actually have a media foundation degree. It works out as 2 A-levels. It's a film studies and media studies. She said, you've missed a couple of weeks, but if you sign up now, you can get on. And I was like, seriously? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, the universe has spoken. The universe has spoken. I've had a really funny journey in my career, but the key thing for me has always been to listen to my gut instincts, and I take that very seriously. I've always been really spiritual, but as I've gotten older, I've understood what that meant, because at the time I didn't understand what spirituality was. As I've grown up, I've kind of understood and connected, so I don't make decisions ad hoc. I kind of listen to the vibrations of the universe and go with that. My route into the BBC wasn't linear. So I applied for the BBC 4 times and never heard back. Never heard back from them. And I remember the BBC was taking on 7 apprentices to make this film. So there's 2 staff members actually that turned up. So one was Steve Coleman, who still works at the BBC, and the other one was Louise O'Brien, who I'm still in contact with both of them. So I remember doing the whole why I need to be in the BBC, why I need to be part of this project, and I got on. I remember saying to Louise, look, I'm trying to get into the BBC. I've got a degree in journalism and I've been knocking on the door and I'm not getting anywhere. And she said to me, apply through work experience. And the reason why is that when you go into the BBC, it's like Apple. You know, they create their own software, you understand how they work, all these things. You'll understand the whole system, the environment, and that's the best way to do it. And I was like, work experience? I've got a degree, you know. I'm 25, and she was like, trust me, that's the best way of doing it. So I applied for work experience, and I got a runner's job. Working on a project called Honey, We're Killing the Kids, which was an awful programme. Yeah, I said it. It was an awful programme. So I did that. 30 days work experience. It's changed now, it's not 30 days anymore. I think it's like a week or 2. And then you're lucky if they keep you on. But back then, you know, you had to be 18, do this work experience, and if they liked you, they kept you on. And literally that's how it worked out. So I was fortunate enough that after the 30 days, they kept me on. And the reason being was I was strategic. I knew that once I got that work experience, I wasn't leaving. All I needed was a chance to get in, to get my foot in that door, and the BBC couldn't get rid of me. And, you know, I've been there for, 15 years? And the strategy behind that was I would run everywhere. I would literally run everywhere. So we were based in Oxford Road. They had 4 floors. And if they said to me, oh, Ngunan, can you go and get teas and coffees? Oh, Ngunan, can you print? Oh, Ngunan, can you do this? I'd be like, yeah, I can. And I would run. So everyone used to be like, wait, she's always that busy, she's always running. And then I get stopped, and every time I got stopped by a senior member of staff, and they'd say, oh, what are you working on? You seem like, you know, you've really got loads going on. And then I would regurgitate my whole CV to them. And literally that's how I stayed in. So, and I started moving from project to project, and then came back to Merseyside, lucky enough to get onto the Upfront show, and that was a scheme. Again, I was like, I need to show them that I'm the business. You know, so I was constantly developing myself. But, you know, the funny thing is people don't realise that that's what you've got to do. You know, you don't have to be paid to develop yourself. You develop yourself from home. You develop yourself, you know, in different ways. But one thing I do love about my job, actually there's loads, but the main thing about being in the industry is the community. I love serving the community. You know, that's all I've ever wanted to do. I wanted to become a journalist so I could give a voice to the voiceless, but also showcase what the Black community was all about and say to people, this is the world that you live in. You might live in Merseyside, but did you know we've got, you know, a Nigerian community, a Yemeni community, you know, we've got a Somali community. Like, I wanted to show that. But also just be able to show them that this is what a Scouser looks like. You know, we come in different shapes and sizes and colours, and, you know, people are always surprised when that I've got this accent. Even when I used to go to London, like, what, you've got a Scouse accent? And I was always conscious of maintaining my accent. I never ever wanted to dumb it down or water it down for anyone. If you can't understand me, I might speak a little bit slower, but I'm not going to not be Scouse, because that's who I am. And anytime I've tried to, you know, to tone it down, I've always felt unauthentic. And the industry has allowed me to just be me. You know, I travel the world, training journalists with this accent. Like, who would have thought that a Scouse girl, from Liverpool is going to African Asia training, journalists for the BBC with a Scouse accent, with red lipstick and hooped earrings, and I still wear my chain. So I would say just stay true to yourself. If you're talented enough, if you're knowledgeable enough, if you understand opportunities, because sometimes opportunities come in different ways, and sometimes people don't realise that. My career hasn't gone straight. Every opportunity that I've been given, I've enjoyed every single one of those opportunities. I've never gone, oh, that's not where I want to be, so I'm not going to put that much effort. Regardless of what it is, I'm giving you 110%. I always say to people, don't take for granted different roles that you've had. It might not be the one you want right now, but it leads you to where you're going to be.